Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Posse Code, and here today again I'll be showing you a very great way on how you can learn user inputs, when it comes to Python. And at the end of this learning, you're going to be building a mini project whereby you'll be able to put your knowledge, that means the knowledge you've gotten on this particular part of Python understanding, into practice. So let's get started. When we're talking about user input, it's talking about being able to request some certain information from a user and the environment to be able to bring it out just like the way it is. Do you understand? For example, you're just like the way you normally sign up on the website, that some certain names are going to be asked from you. Probably you input your email, you'll be asked your email, you'll be asked your number, your information, so to say, and you input it then, and this will validate your entrance into the website. This is how that particular part is actually being built, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can strengthen this aspect of yourself in Python. So the first thing first is, depending on whatever it is you want to ask from a user, you need to create a variable for it. A variable is actually a container where you use in keeping information. Do you understand? It's just like as if is a placeholder or a name tag that actually holds the identity of a particular element. Are you getting it? And we have it can be in any format. It can be in string, it can be in integer, it can be in float, it can be whatever it is that you're actually asking for. Do you understand? So, and all of these things I just mentioned, aforementioned, we have called them data types. Do you understand? So maybe one of these days where we were talking about Python in general, I'm going to show you how or what all of these things are. But for the sake of this video, let us just focus on what we are doing. So what do we need to do? We need to create a variable first. So since I want to ask for a name, I will be like, okay, the name of the variable, I'll ask for name. Then the name will be equal to. Do you understand? That means the name. Okay, don't forget, anytime you are writing a code, always put a comment. Do you understand? So you comment using arch. I'll just be like, okay, getting user input. So that's what we want to do. So now to get this, we want to get the name from the user, and let's say the name, since the name is just going to, so what the function you're going to be using in getting this is going to be what we call what? Input. Okay, so from this input you're going to enter a prompt that the user will see to know what you're asking from them, and that will be said, what is your name? What is your name? All right, or let me just, yeah, what is your name? Or let me just put this instead. All right, so that will get it. Then another thing we are going to do is, another thing I want to ask in this case is age. Okay, now in this age will be like also input, right? And then in this input I will be like, how old are you? Okay, let me see. So another thing I can ask, I can be like, hey, how tall are you? That means height. Alright, I can be like the input also, how tall, sorry, always put that in the code, how tall are you? Alright, so now then, to bring all of this information out, I can just use print. So I can say print what is your name? I'm like, okay, your name, you are, then okay, just for fast stuff I will decide to use f string. So I can say you are, then name tag, that's name, right? Sorry, name, you are, what's it called, and also and you are probably age now in this case, okay? Age, yes, yeah. Let me put everything together. Yes, yes, old. Okay, so another thing we can do here is this. Another thing we can do here is this. We can decide to, and also, like you are, let's say you are, what can I say now? You are about 13, how many heights? Let me say 169, or let me just say 6 feet. Sorry for that. Let me just say 6 feet. What just happened? Okay, so I can just like this, say you are okay. I think the placeholder also. The placeholder, then you're going to put the placeholder. The placeholder in this case is going to be the height, right? Then let's say FT. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now you can, since you're asking for inches, how tall are you? Then in feet. Okay, so that you know the kind of parameter, or parameter actually you're looking for. So I'm going to run this and see what we're going to come up with. So my name is Posse. How old are you? Let's say 14. 28. How tall are you in feet? I say 6 feet 0.5. Alright, you can see it brought out what we call name error. And the reason why this is out is because of this age. Okay, if you look at this age, it has, what's it called? Python is a very, very, very sensitive language. Python is very, very case sensitive. Okay, Python is a very case sensitive language. You must be careful when putting your values. Okay, so as you can see, what I called here was just small letter age, whereas the first letter of the variable is actually capitalized. So this and this, they are not what? They are not the same thing. So what you need to do is just change it and run the code. Alright, you run the code. Okay, so now so let me just run this and see what is going to happen now. So this is going to be Posse code, and then my name, how old are you? You say 28. How tall are you? And then 6.5. Alright, so now let's say you are Posse code and you are 28 years old. You are 6.5 feet. Okay, so that is all. Alright, now you might be wondering, like, why did I have to do something here? The reason is because I don't want to write a very, very long line, and I just decide to to write all of this in a new line. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you want to break the line, if you don't want to write all your code on a straight line, let's say your string to be precise now, all you just need to do is to use this particular code, this particular indices, and this is going to go to the second line. Okay, that means whatever you are writing is going to be displayed on the second line. So that is just the way it is. So what I'm going to do else is this. Let's see what something. Okay, I think let me put this here. So as you run it, I'm going to have Posse code, right? Posse code. Then how old are you? I'll be 28, right? Then 6.5. Okay, can you see you are Posse code and you are 28 years old? You are 6.5 feet tall. As you can see, it displays whatever it is that we're looking for based on what we were given. Did you understand? So I think we are really good here. So another thing, now let us quickly build a small exercise. Let's say you are asked to calculate the length of a particular the area of a rectangle, or the area of any geometrical shape. Do you understand, so to say? So if you are asked to calculate the area of a geometrical shape, how are you going to do it? Using Python. So all you just need to do is this. I will clean all of this, okay? Or better still, let me just have it comment out. So I will just comment this out, all right? So move on to the next one. So the area of a rectangle, now let me use rectangle as a case study. The area of a rectangle is given as length times breadth, okay? Or we can say length times width, whatever it is, whatever parameters you are using in your country. So it's either you are using length times breadth or you are using length times width. So how are you going to do it? That means that you're looking for three variables there. The first variable you're going to be looking for is length, or either one you decide to actually use first. Length, okay? Length, and then the length of the variable. And then what's the second variable you're going to be looking at? The second variable you're going to be looking at is going to be what? Breadth, or in this time, let's just say width, okay? All right. And then the third one you're going to be looking at is, we have length, we have width, and then we also have what we call the area. Do you understand? Okay, let me use area of rectangle. All right, so this is what we're looking for. So, and then since we already have this, we can just start something very good. So now length here, now we're going to be input, okay? We're going to do I'll just put length. All right, I'll just be like, okay, length. That means I'm requesting the length from the user. All right. So then I would have the second one, which is also input, and then this is going to be width. All right. Okay, this simply means that I'm requesting, and then from here area would be equal to length. That would be length multiplied. When you want to use multiplication, you use asterisk, okay? That will be length multiplied by what? By width, okay? So then at the end of the day, then you print it out, which is going to be, you use an F string to do this. That will be the length, when you say the area of the rectangle is whatever stuff it is. So that would be then use a placeholder here, so call area rectangle here. Then this is going to be in centimeter square, right? Going to be in centimeter square. So for asterisk, I can just use this to you understand what I'm saying? So that is just it. So when I run this, I'm going to be having something like the length. Let's say I have 34, 35, and this is going to be, let's say I have 20, and then come on. Now look at something. Look at this particular error. We have traceback error. It's a most recent call, blah 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 blah. Okay, the error of the rectangle is to say can't multiply sequence by non-integer of type strings. Now, they will look at it now. Every input parameter will always be in string format. Notice, do you understand? Every input parameters will always be in in string format. So it is now in your, what's it called now? In your mind or in your volition to change it depending on whatever it is you're looking for. To change that particular type to what? To integer. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Don't forget that all of these things are what we call data types. So all of these things are data types. So you should put all of them in mind. So what I'm going to do here is this. It's not really far. So what I will do is to make sure that I recreate this. And how am I going to do it? I just need to change this particular type to what? To integer. And this I'm going to do, I can just type integer, okay, then put all of them into what? Now, that will be integer, right? Okay, so another thing I can also still do is just put this in integer, then open this, then close. Alright, so if you look at it, if you run it again, you're going to be having a perfect. So let's say 30, 20. Now the area of the rectangle is what is 600 centimeters. As you can see, we are done with that. Do you understand now? So please have that in mind and put all of these, all of these things in mind. So another thing that we can also still create is in a case whereby we want to create a shopping cart program. Do you understand? We want to know the amount of products that, in a case, I believe that you already understand this. When you go to a mall and you're being asked how much, automatically the machine will calculate whatever it is you bought and it will give you the output. Do you understand? So that's what we're going to be using this string, this particular things we've learned. We're going to be using this to create today. That will be our second exercise. Now let's assume you were in a mall and then you want to calculate everything you bought together. This is the program. This program we're about to create is going to help you to do that. All right. So, and what are the variables you are going to be needing for this creation? Very, very simple. We are going to be needing the item you bought. Do you understand? What are the items you got? Do you get what I'm trying to say? The item you got. Then after the item, we're going to be looking at the quantity. Is it how many pieces of it that you got? Then the quantity. Then the price. You get what I'm trying to say? After we've gotten the price, then we'll not get the output of all of those things. So let's start. So the first thing is going to be price, then we're going to be having the total. Okay, the total. Then we're going to be having the print. Then the print function. The print is going to be. Let me just use f string there. That will be the quantity. That will be your. Then you just output a message that your total what can I get? Your total bill. Your total bill will be is. Are you getting it now? Your total bill is this. Okay. Your total bill is, we'll create an f string, which is basically then create total there. Total, alright. So now another thing I would like us to your total bill is so. Now you might want to display the quantity of item, but okay, so you can also use this as f string, say print. I see use it, so let me just say. So you can use f string you bought. You bought how many coins? That will be item, right? You bought so item. Okay, let me change this. This is item. Then you bought so item. You bought item quantity. Do you understand? You bought item quantity. Quantity. Okay. So, and then I think we're done. So that's just all we need to do. So here, what is going to be the item? You just tell the user input. Okay. No inputs. Tell the user what do you want? Okay. Then the quantity is input. Okay. That will be how many of it do you want? So another thing you can also still do is price. Okay. So the total price of the material will be this. Okay, now we are going to create a proper thing, but let's just say accept impute. Impute is going to be probably price point. I'll just write your price point. Okay, so now take a good look at this. Don't forget that here in quantity and price must be in integer. Okay, both of them must be in integer. Do you understand? So what I can is that you put them in integer or in float, because since it's currency, and currency will be in floats. Do you understand? The currency will be in floats, and also the integer will be in the integer. The currency will be in float while the quantity will be in integer. So let us put this in integer. All right, let's put this in integer, and then we'll put this in floats. All right, so I'm going to have floats. Okay, and then that will be all. So what I just need to do, then the total of all of this now is now going to be that the quantity, the total bill you're going to be paying now will be the quantity. All right, that will be the quantity multiplied by the price. Okay, by the price, and that is going to be all. So let's run this and see what we're going to be having. So let's run this. And what do you want? Say pizza. Let's say I want biscuits. Then how many do you want? I'll say like maybe 10. Your price point, I will be like, okay, I think I didn't put. Alright, so my price point will be 30. Let's say I have like 100. Oh, how much should I pay for one biscuit? Let's say $30. And then that means the total, you bought 10 biscuits and your total bill is $300. So that is just the way it is. And okay, let me rerun this, because let me rerun this so that you see how it works again. So I asked, what do you want? And I'm like, okay, what I want is a biscuit. Okay, I want a biscuit. And then how many do you want? I want like maybe 10 biscuits. And then my price point, I'm paying about $30 on one biscuit. Okay, so and then he said you bought 10 biscuits and your total bill is what? $300. So that is just where it is. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to drop it in the comment. I will be there to answer all of your questions. Okay, that has bring us to the end of this this video. Just like what I said, if you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask, and please like and share this video to reach many those people, beginner like yourself, that are going to be seeing this video, that will find this video helpful. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.